And I'm back. God damn it.
Disconnect.
My internet went to poo.
Hi!
Hello.
It went at the best time as well, like, we thought that SSI was going to get rejected.
We were waiting for a response and then nothing came.
Yeah, Megan's just gone there for a sec, so she'll be back in a minute.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay. I went over to shopkeeper dude and I said, sir, I'm very sorry to disturb you. My friend says she's acquainted with you, and my husband and I will be quite busy during this event, and I don't want her to be left alone because, as you know, she's quite shy. Would you mind perhaps looking after her for me whilst I'm indisposed? And then I'll just sort of like push her a little bit forward.
Wait till Megan's back for his sponsor. I want her to go squeak.
Says nothing.
That's what it sounded like. You were like, hello, hello.
It's like, no, I will not.
Just stares at her. I don't know who you are.
It's like, sorry, who are you again? Oh, you must be talking about my twin brother. Iltzumi.
Oh my god,
Oh, shit.
the evil one.
Dun dun dun.
No.
Okay. Well, in the meantime of that then, Anessa Brewen.
Oh.
What do you nerds?
I'm just going to finish browsing this one and then start moving over towards this way. And to continue browsing.
It is a picture of a pretty wolf.
Ooh, wolf. I like wolves.
With red eyes.
With red eyes.
I remember the description you gave me as well.
No, yeah. Yeah.
I'm still looking at the box.
Okay. Yeah, weirdly.
Brewen comes over. I'll be like, look at this. Check this out. Or is he thinking that he's probably gonna tell me off for looking at it?
What, in there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look as you do that. So could be the backup paintings that are yet to be put on display, or more of his private stuff.
I hold them up to him and be like, look, they look so good.
Brewen will just be like, don't think touching it might be a good idea, but
Is there to touch? I'll be careful.
he will just be like, okay, fair enough, do as you do.
Just flicking through. Ooh. Ah.
Yes,
Ooh.
art. Ooh, my.
Yes, the brush strokes on this one. Wow. Ooh, the composition. She's very she's never been to an art show before. This is new and this is amazing.
It's quite exciting.
She likes it a lot. She's trying to be posh. But she's not.
I like the brushstrokes of this one. It's just a picture of a small apple.
She means it though. She fucking means it.
Yes.
I've just noticed I got a new laptop from school and it's got claw marks in it. And I'm like, oh, did my cat do that or did someone else's cat do that?
Make an investigation check as well, Vanessa.
On the claw marks.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Were they...
Nat 20.
Oh, that was nearly a 1.
Nearly a nat 20.
Yeah. So as you look through the box, you notice kind of near the back, there is one painting that doesn't have the same kind of like dark black coloration for the most part, and they're like darker, more scarier colours. And there's one that is kind of brighter coloured. You pull it out for a second, just kind of look at it. You see a painted picture of Kingsley, of Bert, and of one other person that you've not seen before. that is probably the third brother. At the very least, it doesn't look like Trafalgar anyway. And they're all linked in arm and just smiling like a really shitty, cheesy grin and looking toward the painter in that perspective. And they're currently surrounded by what looks like tapestries behind them, and there's a long red carpet beneath their feet. They look very happy.
I'm gonna whisper Brewin over. Brewin,
We're raising that round
come on, look at this.
and peer.
Quick. Does that look like Trafalgar to you?
You point out the one that doesn't look like Trafalgar.
Well, none of them look like Trafalgar, but I'm wondering. Did he mention a third brother?
People would just be like, probably wouldn't have said that much to me, but
I can't remember if he told me about a third brother.
He did talk about 3 brothers.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he did.
which
Oh.
Brill would just say, I think it's possible.
Just as you say that, you hear,
Oh no!
"Excuse me? Are you touching my private collection?"
No!
Comes walking over very briskly, taps you on the shoulder.
I turn around looking all innocent and wide-eyed. Oh wait.
Love at first sight for the both of them.
Brewin just puts his hand on his head and just shakes his head.
I think they looked like they were there to be looked at, and I'm so glad that I did, because these so beautiful. I mean, the brushwork, the composition. You are truly a master of your craft. And I butt my eyelashes at him.
He looks at you with that clear face of, "What the fuck is she talking about?" Where the jaw drops just a little bit, but then after a couple of seconds, it clicks back into place. He looks at you with that suspicion, a raised chin, and then it switches into a shit-eating grin, similar to the one you saw in the picture. And then as you've been made to turn, and do you have the picture in your hand, or did you leave it in a box?
In the box.
Okay. As you turn, he kind of looks you deep in the eyes for a moment, and then head to toe, and then finally speaks. "You are divine.
Ooh.
Truly in person and in appearance. I have no idea who you are, but I want to get to know you a little bit more. Come. Then he holds out a hand.
Which Brewin at this point
I
sort of
don't like it.
which at this point Brewin sort of looks up and looks stunned like, okay, what just happened?
I want to insight check him.
Do it.
What are your intentions?
You want to perv on you.
Hey! Not
He's
not the
gay.
He makes me uncomfortable, which is weird for an Essa.
Is he high?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what? Why? Why do you want to paint me, or are you being weird?
So
Who said he was gay?
You might be.
He is gay. I'm sure. Well,
Because he
it
goes
sounds
to a brothel and pays for men, and it doesn't mean he's gay.
yeah, true. Fair point. He could be bi.
Wait, I thought that was. Wait, who is he? I thought he was
He's-
your brother.
He's
Yes.
the artist brother. The one you're
Is he
talking
the other
to.
brother?
The artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe he is the brother that actually has the hit out.
Yeah, he's the one
Yeah.
that I meant to kill.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought just some random artist. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Wait. When we were supposed to be all weird and flirty with him so that we get his trust. Oh god. Right. I would insight check him anyway to see what his intentions are.
okay.
I got a 20.
He seems very curious about you, obviously. It has some weird connotations to it, mostly because he's very quick and insistent on it, but that is mostly just because of the way he's been raised, and he's an artist, he's very self-entitled, and he believes if he just comes over and asks, he can get what he needs.
Oh
And
no.
by the look of it, there's no sinister intention, this is his show
Okay.
after all.
Aranea arranged marriage.
No.
Which
He's
Brewin would just sort of look, sort of like snap out of that shocked look and just say to.
No,
Vanessa,
I
just
wasn't.
go,
I wasn't finished either, by the way.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah, no. Um,
Sorry.
he doesn't
Leading
seem.
some questions I need to ask after this as well.
He doesn't really seem to have any like intention weird ways to you. He probably wants to do a painting of you at some point, naked or otherwise. Who knows? You'll
Okay.
find out.
Hey.
But he does have kind of this like zippiness to him almost. When he's looking at you, he does movements very slowly, but when he's sure of something, it's very snap fast. Even the way he kind of like motion for your hand was this kind of jerk motion. He's very much 0 or 100 all the time. So he could be on
Okay.
something.
Oh yeah, he's the druggie. Well, I don't know about that.
Now you-
okay,
now you
I'm
do.
very torn. I kind of want to be like, this is my husband to Brewin, but I also think that I spoke to like Horace about being all, hey,
Hey,
so that
girl.
we can get in there and find out stuff. Oh my god, I'm the worst person. to be in this
Do you look?
position.
Do you look torn as you're looking towards me?
I look at you and I'm like, visibly saying in my face, ew. But then I turn back towards him and I'm like, oh, wonderful, let's go. Help me.
At this point, Bruin just sort of like smiles and just gets his hand up and just does a little shooing motion. Just go on.
I wanna,
have fun.
but
You can have some fun.
No,
Just
I don't
smiles.
want to be by myself. And I'd be like, oh, would you mind just letting our companions know where I'm going? Perhaps one of them would like to join me. Like chorus.
I sort of look over.
I've not said her name though.
I sort of look and I say, she's with her husband. Gonna guess. I sort of like face point to the other side, and I say, and I do believe the other one's being paired up with someone. The shopkeeper, by the looks of it.
I don't want to be by myself. I'll say the wrong thing. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm sure that she could do with some respite. I mean, he is a difficult one.
Which Bruin says, I think the happy wife and husband seem quite content together.
No.
As I say that, I sort of like walk past and I start looking at this painting and be like,
Okay. At least ask her.
I love that you say that. Oh, they seem quite happy on the other side of the room. So I'm like, Trafalgar, you're stepping on my foot. I'm not stepping on your foot. You're stepping on my foot.
Which Brewin will just not really look and just be like, go on, you can have your fun. Unwind a little bit.
I want
I'm sure. Which he sort of looks at the artist. He goes, I'm sure this artist over here is quite the fine fella. You're in good, capable hands.
At this point, he's kind of looking like a little bit twitchy. His eyes are like darting around a lot as he's just waiting for you to finish your conversation.
He's making me so uncomfortable. The one time I actually want you to intersect. I was like, hey, you'll be fine, bye.
Which Brewin will sort of like see you're very unwilling and just say, I suppose I could go over see what Trafalgar and Lucaris are doing.
Don't say his name. Don't say your name.
God damn it!
Did you say Trafalgar? Oh, that little worm isn't here, is he?
Which Brewin
darling,
will just say, I overheard the name anyway.
Kind of like starts looking around, looking across the way, and
Did you paint this painting? It's really good. Very exquisite. Can you show me it, please?
make a
Ooh.
persuasion check.
Would you maybe like a muse?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, advantage! Guys, I'm got +6 in persuasion. That wasn't that good, but
Still pretty good though.
I'm
So-
fluttering my eyes.
So
Whee!
as he's looking around, you say, "Oh yeah, I could be if you could be your muse," and then immediately his head just like turns and he goes, Oh, so you're willing. Oh, well, yes.
Honestly,
I'll have to get your details afterward.
I fucking glare. I glare at Brewin while he's not looking. Well, this guy's not looking. And then I'm just like, this is because of you. Fuck up. Let's go.
So, Legoris, Trafalgar, and Arty, Esadari there. As in the call.
I've just done the whole speech. We were waiting for the shopkeeper to respond.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he just turns to Esatari and with a small smile, just gives a little nod. I'm sure I can acquiesce to that. Holds out a hand and kind of motions toward the tree where a painting is currently being held against. Let me regale you with a little bit of insight on this drawing, shall we say.
oh, certainly.
As that conversation starts, I'm going to drag Trafalgar away so I don't have to listen to her because I don't care.
And I'll just say, I'm very sorry for my companions. It was quite abrupt of them to
Well,
grab you like that.
well, I personally appreciate your very existence. So, if it is no big deal on your part,
You're coming on so
What is it with the
strong.
cringe today?
you can feel free to go with them if you want, if it's too weird for you.
It is now.
No, I just thought they were being a bit rude, is all. No, please tell me about this painting.
So, he gives you a bit of the basic spiel. The brushwork is the yada 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 yada. The idea behind the painting, for the most part, is that it's supposed to exemplify the depth and breadth of the view of the cliffs from Janasta, where because they have the more or less literal sun, Genesis, residing deep within their lands, it's always bright and always vast with life. And in most cases, you'll never see a shadow in Janasta. It's very much a holiday destination. So yeah, it's just to show off that despite there being a lot of bright and light and wonder and all that, the views are good with or without that, and the large drop that you can kind of see from the view of the painting shows several hundred miles of forest and small cityscapes and birds flying across, and it's rather pretty all in all. He just does like to mention a lot to you that the brushwork is a little bit sloppy in places, because he tries to do a type of artwork that he's not used to. As a note as well, he does let you know that the artwork, for the most part, all of it is painted with a black ash and water mixture with certain finer colorations added into the black ash for specific areas. So it's kind of like a gothic style usually. But yeah, there you go. There's your little spiel.
I got tracked away, so I can't comment. But it's all my brother's sloppy artwork.
That is exactly why I dragged you away.
I know art is subjective, but is he good?
Well, from a personal perspective, he's
No, I'm not asking in character. I'm asking you, like,
oh,
Is
it's
it
it's a,
actually
is it like
he's
generally considered decent art?
he's pretty good for what he does. There's some pieces that he fails on a little bit, but that's just because it's not his genre.
You
But-
never know with nobles, you know.
Yeah,
Shit.
he does have a degree of skill.
Have no taste.
He's not a noble.
I don't know. Rich enough.
Rich enough to have zero.
It's more like, you know, he could be
Upper
talentless and people just
class.
keep telling him it's good. Kind of thing.
You're a
That's more
good
like
artist, son.
Yeah.
Yay! Fuck
Well
you.
done. Go enjoy your artwork, yeah. we tell Leah in Stardew Valley to go and have an art show in the centre, and she's like, but what if no one likes it?
Yeah. Oh well, it's very beautiful. I'm just nodding along with your description.
And as he's like going through it, kind of stops and goes, but tell me, what exactly do you think of it? What do you see in it? I personally just see a big view with a lot of sunshine, but what do you see?
I'm not really an art connoisseur. I agree. It shows a beautiful vista. I had looked at some of the other paintings, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel it's perhaps less expressive, in my opinion, than some of his other stuff, but I don't dislike it for that.
If I can be honest with you, I always took him for the kind of type who drew the more darker side of things. It feels sort of evident as I look around at all the pretty little pictures he's drawn of other people. There's no joy in the brush. And I'm not exactly a connoisseur, per se, myself, of the artwork. But it just... there's a kind of feeling that comes from any craftsman's work that either says they love, hate, or just do their work. That's why, for example, I'm surrounded by my books, because I love what I do. I love my magic, I love to read, and I just sell on the side. But with this, I just see paint and an attempt. Sure, he is good, but I don't know. It's just kind of sad if you ask me.
Nodding slowly. I don't want to be rude about the artist we're here to see after all.
Well, if I'm being frank here, it's still far better than we've seen in the last couple of years. Also, and you see him lead his finger forward a little bit, and he kind of like dabs his finger onto the painting for a moment, and then moves it back. And you kind of see little trinkles of black ash on his fingertips. He holds it forward and goes, "Here's another little secret for you, just between you, me, and inevitably all of your friends. This little ash substance, you remember that thing that we fought in the square? It's
Of course.
it's comprised of the same ash. So, not trying to say he's related, but just a bit weird is all I'll say."
I stiffened a little when you said that, and I just... It was so horrible what that poor creature had been turned into.
I've actually got another little theory on that. Doesn't the creature kind of look like the wolf that was over there? And then he kind of, not very subtly, but turns around a little bit and head points toward the far left painting.
The one we started at.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a hunch for the most part. But maybe he is unwillingly related to the creatures that have been coming around here.
My eyes have widened when you say that, and I'm like, you don't think.
I don't think he does it on purpose. I just think it's maybe happenstance. Maybe someone's framing him.
I'll just nod slowly, bite my lip a little bit. I am concerned.
The concern. Meanwhile, being dragged away, Lycoris and Trafalgar.
I'm just gonna mutter to him, you're going to have to talk to one of them at some point.
Oh, I can go through this whole event and not talk to anybody.
You're going to have to talk to one of them,
Being on my
Trafalgar.
best behaviour, and then I'll do the zip, and then I'll unzip it as Orlith told me to be, as well you did, and then I'll zip it again.
What's he zipping?
His lips.
Oh. It cut out when he said lips, and I was like, wait, what?
I thought he might be on the painting.
Married. Jesus.
Yeah, I will bring him towards my friendo. And just say, just sort of like a greeting, a general greeting in her direction.
She gives you a small head nod.
I will say, you said you'd like me to bring Trafalgar along. And I would gesture to him.
She looks over toward him, sizes him up with a quick glance, and then just kind of steps over for a minute. I'm not exactly the very close-knit type with my own family, but I will say, you have to talk with them at some point. As well, your mother wanted me to give you a letter. She reaches into her pocket, pulls out a little letter that's been stamp sealed, and she passes it to you. However,
I'll take it from there.
do not open it until you've spoken to one of your brothers. That was the specific instructions I was given by your mother, but if you open it before then, that's on you.
I'll take it from her and I'll look at Lycoris and roll my eyes back of my head and then do the motion to unzip my lips and say, well, it appears we should actually introduce ourselves. I am Trafalgar, and you, I'm told, are my brother's wife?
Yes, and I will be the one reining him in whenever he gets too lippy, because I'm assuming at some point you two are going to tussle, and I will have to step in. My name is Kialia, by the way.
It's a pleasure to meet you, I suppose, given the circumstances. Now, you say Mother gave you this letter? Did she hand you it personally?
No, unfortunately it went down the line, but I was told it was from her at the very least.
Well, I should still ask her. How is she? She's faring well, I hope.
Well, we only saw her on the day of the wedding for roughly about 30 minutes or so, and she seemed fine. She was mentioning to some of the staff something about keeping the silverware ready to the good china or something. I'm assuming she has a collection.
Oh, quite a collection of many things. If you've not seen her library, it's well worth a visit. If she will let you in.
Well,
given your family now, I see no reason she would turn it down.
Well, maybe if the whimsy takes me. I'm not really much of a reader. And then she kind of makes a small motion toward her sword on her hip. I've got sort of other enjoyment that I take.
Yes, we all have vices and pleasures of our own, but Mother's reading was particularly memorable. Now, if you'd be so kind as to maybe break the ice between myself and Kingsley. It's been a few years, I believe. We've not spoken since I left home. Yes, that might be right. 3-4 years now?
It has been quite a while for you. Well, I'll do what I can, but you have to be patient with each other. If he steps out of line, I will step in. But if you provoke him, there's nothing I'm going to do about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
She just kind of looks at you with a smile and says, "Well, I know you're not actually together, but I'm glad you're at least here."
Thank God we can drop that facade.
You're probably best keeping up that facade.
Fine. And then I'll offer to take Lycoris's hand and act along with this again.
I will. I will reluctantly follow on.
You hear a slight chuckle from Kiali as she notices, rolls her eyes a little bit. Anyway, I'll go warm him up. You try to be prepared, I suppose.
Are you going to wait to read the letter?
Well, that's what the instruction was. And I'll actually open up my bag and I'll put the letter in.
Mm-hmm.
And I will procure the bottle of vodka that I still have in there. And I shall uncork it and take a swig.
Okay.
And then I shall offer it to Lycoris.
I will take a swig.
And then I shall stow that back in the bag as well.
How very delicate in the middle of a party.
Yes, well, it's just ready to calm my nerves for whatever's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't. If he aggravates you, just walk away, Trafalgar.
So,
We will see.
a couple of seconds go by, and Kingsley's obviously turned around by this point. Kind of looks over towards you every now and again, looks back at her, she grabs his attention again. The two guards kind of wander off as they've evidently finished their conversation. Romana heads down, goes to speak with a couple of people herself, and then they step over. Kingsley, with arms crossed, and that usual high and mighty, towering stature that he has to him, looks over toward you. Brother.
Brother. It's been a while.
It has. It has. Did you know Mother sent for you?
You mean the letter?
No,
I'm
no.
assuming?
No. She sent personal escorts to come and take you back. Multiple times, actually.
Oh. No, I didn't realise that.
Hmm.
Business and all. You never know who's who.
Business or just running around being a general little nuisance as always. And then you just hear a very heavy poof as he gets like an elbow to the gut. He goes, "Oh, okay, fine." Ow.
I let out a small laugh. I go, there was no need for that. I mean, running around making a nuisance is sort of my business.
Trafalgar has helped us save the town of Alden recently.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why you don't piss off the wife, by the way, brother. Ugh. Anyway. Right. As I was saying, wait, you did a good deed.
I got caught up, and it happened to be a good deed.
Well, that sounds more likely.
Don't undersell yourself, Trafalgar. You chased down a cart with a captured woman because we asked you to.
You
And
even
then-
saved a damsel in distress, brother.
Well,
Are you
not-
me?
Not so much. He held off people whilst we did the saving.
Okay, that's less heroic, but sort of
Well,
works.
he stopped Lady Devane daughter from being taken away by ruffians, though.
He kind of has a raised eye for a moment, and you see Kialia there on the side, just kind of thinking to herself as well. And then she kind of looks at you for a moment and goes, "Wait, do you mean the one from Hightown?"
Yes.
Well, that is quite fortunate and well chosen. That family has quite a pot of wealth. It'll somewhat even more than ours does now. And Kingsley just there, still like stroking his chin, trying to figure out who it is. Hmm.
Tall, beautiful drow woman.
Well,
Ghastly mother, but the daughter's lovely.
Come now, dear. You shouldn't speak of family like that. You said so yourself earlier.
Kialia immediately understands that connection, but Kingsley's just figuring it out.
Distant relation, my dear. Could hardly call it family.
Well, the point is, she's safe now. We got paid.
Well, nonetheless, since we're bragging and all I'm going to say is both my sword, my armor, and my beloved's armor is made out of the dragon that we slew recently. So, you know, no biggie or anything. Then Kialia is... She has that face of, I want to hit him because he's bragging, and it's sort of annoying. But it's true, and I enjoyed it.
Well, some accomplishments are big, and others more subtle.
I'd say
At least we're not painting for a living.
Come now, you must be honest. The brother's work is good. And he earns a pretty penny. He bought out this entire area and gets stolen for it. Months in advance.
Derogatory and sloppy brush strokes as always. I recall this style even whilst I was at home. He seems not to have developed since then.
Well, if I'm being frank, he does seem to paint the same things over and over again, or the same people, and that does not help one's style in any form of prowess. But it does not change the fact he knows what he's doing.
Well, he's made his name on it, so I suppose you're right.
I must say, the conversation isn't as displeasing as I thought, by the way, brother.
No. Well, I've been warned to be on my best behaviour.
Yes.
So.
He kind of slowly turns his eyes toward Kialia and goes, "Me too."
You've spoken about ourselves and our dear Bert over there. What about our other brother? Have you seen him recently?
Oh, Lord no, he's always off in some crazy here nor there. I think he's spending time in Theron as of the moment. Probably selling some ramshackle device to some grand barbarian or whatever they call themselves.
Then it's probably a good job I left the office. Otherwise, I might have run into him instead of yourself.
Well, sure, brother is a little on the point and a little lacking in fairness when it comes to insults. But, again, he knows what he's doing, and he's made a name for it, and our family is a lot better off for having him. We wouldn't have even gotten half of the district's assistants if he didn't sell them all the wares they needed last year. Jeez. You should have seen home, it was nightmarish. Just stockings and tons of sheep's wool everywhere. It was rather weird.
Yes. Well, home is somewhere I don't think I'm ready to return just yet.
Well, do try it, whatever juncture you decide. And if you I spy any of Mother's men after you, just let them take you back. She misses you, or whatever.
Can I insight check Trafalgar's reaction to that statement?
I want to insight check him.
Do it. Do it, you nerds. Okay. So he himself doesn't really seem to care one way or another if you do or you don't. He seems to just be passing along the good intention. But beyond that, you're not sure.
Okay.
But what is your reaction to that? If you want to try and hide it, deception check. And beat her insight.
Isn't he quite good at deception?
What are you actually trying to find out from our reaction?
I'm just trying to see what the reaction is. Is he upset by it? Is he like happy that his mum misses? I don't know. I want to know what his reaction is to finding out his mum misses him.
Home. God, I don't know how I feel about this myself. Yeah, let's see if I can. God,
Nope.
my rolls.
Not a one. So yeah,
So
what's
you
your
can
reaction?
see that I'm quite surprised, but actually quite happy to be wanted and to be welcome home at any point. That's what you would read from my reaction.
I feel a bit sad for him. And a bit jealous.
That's cute.
Well, thank you, brother. I suppose, being this is his event, I'd best go and say hello to Bert over there before Nessa has her way with him, or he has his way with her.
Oh,
And
don't
who
worry.
knows what's...
Brother's... He's rather occupied with something lately. I don't know what he gets up to, but he either visits the brothel or he cowers away in his little hovel in Hightown.
The brothel?
Well, yes, of course. The one in Lowtown. Can't remember what it's... Lamentation... And then Kealia just...
Ophelia's Lament?
Yeah, probably. Something like that, yes. He's a bit of a fan of, midnight entertainment.
Interesting.
Well, weren't we all at some point? Well, you used to be, before you were settled down, clearly.
He's kind of giving you that face of like, stop talking. And then Kealia doesn't...
Isn't that where you honed your skill with the blade, fighting off the women?
Kealia's got that very subtle smile that has the evil intention creeping behind it. It's almost as if a shadow's coming from behind her of pure malice. But she's not saying anything just yet.
So, question. Would he have been there when I was living there?
Who, you mean...
Did you get with his brother?
No.
Would he have visited whilst I was living there?
Who, Bert or Kingsley?
Kingsley.
Maybe.
Does he recognise me?
This is Kingsley.
Yeah.
And this is Bert, yeah?
Yeah.
Does Kingsley recognise me?
doesn't seem to. He's not reacted
good.
in a way that would suggest.
Cool. Cool.
When did you leave home? When were you last at home? That's the question.
Well, I was last at home. Maybe. Although, well, technically we did go home for the wedding, so about a couple months or so. Hasn't been very long. But actually home for more than a couple of hours. Well, probably about 2 years now. I've been mostly adventuring or running around other areas in Genasta. Been rather occupied. Got conscripted for a while, that was fun. Went into Kerwindra, saw a couple of little banshees, that was fun. That's kind of where I met Kialia, actually, and in the same instance, we both took on a quest to visit a haunted crypt and clear it of the creatures that lived there, and it turns out all along it was just this young boy that was haunting the place and had potent magical ability but died young, and, well, you know, ghosts. Magic things. It just happened.
And you
Magic,
fell madly
yes.
in love and got married and.
And then, just as he's about to say something, she says, "Oh no, this was entirely arranged for us, but honestly, we are both honed with a blade, and our families just kind of know each other well enough, so it just works. And I mean, he's not too bad to look at least." And then he's just kind of there with that sort of like, should I be offended?
So you come from a family of some renown yourself, then? Yeah.
Not exactly, but we've lived in Genasta for long enough. My family were one of them who put the first stones on Genasta's kingdom capital. So, by natural law, we've sort of gained renown that way. But we're a very minor house.
Making a name from the dust does sound quite similar, doesn't it, brother? As the stories we were told of our family.
He pulls out a small necklace and dangles it around for a second. You see what has a ring around it, probably his actual marriage ring. You see he's not actually got it on his fingers, but neither does Kialia. As well as a key and what looks to be the symbol of the family's chosen god. And he just goes, "Oh yes, unfortunately I'm still carrying this thing around like a weight. But it's served us well, so guess I can't complain too much." Drops it back down.
Well, I think I pawned mine off years ago. Probably the day I left home.
Why am I not surprised? Just make sure you buy another one before you go home. You know, you have to keep up appearances to some extent.
I'll see if I can find one then. You'd
So-
think brother would serve some drinks at this show. I'm going to go make my complaints heard.
Just
Are you joining Lycoris? Yeah.
Yes.
I'll
Well-
introduce you to my other brother then.
brother, I must say one thing before you do go. It concerns the. Well, I actually suppose I can't say that yet. Just when you get the chance, come home. That's, I'm pretty sure, all I'm allowed to say. The rest will probably be in your letter. But anyway, it's been not as displeasant to see you, brother.
Yes, I'm surprised as well, brother.
And then he just gives a little nod. Turns, notes to Kialia, points over to a couple of the other people gathering, and walks off toward them.
Oh, that was dreadful. That was awful. That was awkward.
I think you did quite well.
Yes, I think I handled it well. But now, this is the hard one. I always
So-
got on somewhat with Kingsley.
We will get on to the trio first.
Yeah.
Chloe, Megan, and Connor. Or specifically at the moment, Megan and Chloe and Connor. What are you two doing?
Hello.
I can't remember what we left off with.
You're
You were
being
freaking
dragged.
out.
You're
Yeah.
being dragged away as you were like, "Oh, you can paint me naked," and you say, "Oh,
I didn't say
I
that.
can be your muse. Ooh.
Yeah, I was trying to distract him from Trafalgar being here because I didn't know if he was going to come speak to him or not. I didn't know if he wanted to be known that he was here.
Well, I kind of did, so that's why I kind of did it. And,
I didn't. I had no idea. So, okay. But what was the last thing that we said?
he started going, oh, you're like, I'll be your muse, and he was like, oh, didn't even need to ask, and you were giving me
Okay.
death stares.
Oh yeah, okay. So as we're walking away, I'm kind of just trying to stall a little bit and looking around to see if anyone's around, trying to sort of make eye contact with Lycoris, and she's across the way, and I'm like, don't know what the plan is. Don't know what I'm meant to ask, or if I'm meant to ask anything. Help! I don't know if she's looking at me at all, or Trafalgar, but... Is this the point where they start walking over, or would that be like...
Oh, no, it'd be a little bit after.
That one
Okay.
dies.
Yeah,
That
I'm
one
just
dies.
looking around like,
They die.
please!
Whose characters?
That's close.
That one then.
Oh, that's just a random character.
Oh, that one then.
Play character, play character, play character, play character, play character.
Which one is this for their own?
Yeah.
Which one theirs? That one dies.
Okay.
Hi, Jake!
Yeah, sorry to say everybody, but all of a sudden Trafalgar falls over dead. It has been decreed by God
No!
number 2.
God damn it!
Damn it, Jake!
Oh no, I am a widow. Give me all his money.
I have 355 gold,
Oh, I spent all mine on my fucking good dress.
19
Nice.
platinum, 192 silver, and 92 copper.
He's
Oh,
fucking
thanks.
rich.
Nice.
Oh,
I
man.
married well, huh? This hypothetical marriage has ended well for me.
Hey, apparently I might also marry well.
Everyone's just gonna marry into the Dayrite family. Confirmed.
There are more than 3 brothers, right? There was plenty of them.
That's okay, Brewin, you can have the other brother.
I'm gonna send a message to Lycoris saying, just a
I was-
heads up. Just a heads up, Anessa's being dragged away from the by the
You have
brother.
to speak for message.
You whisper.
Oh, 'cause I was gonna do a message, but I thought we had to be... Is that when we're away from him, then? Like, I've already been pulled off.
Yeah, you've been pulled off and Trafalgar's messaging me. Not Trafalgar,
Okay.
Brewin.
Ruin.
Help me! Okay, that's fine. Because I was wondering, I was like, are we discounting the talking bit, or...
No.
Spell.
That's fine. Just pointing at someone randomly. You.
You! You in
I've got
particular.
I've got my arms crossed and I'm looking at the photo and I know. I sort of look behind me. I just sort of like stand in a position where I can put my hand under my armpit and just point at Lycoris like that, very conspicuously.
That's a good idea.
When I get the message, I'll just reply. Well, we're already on our way. Trafalgar has a discussion to have.
As
Which,
you... As
as I hear that, Brewin will just stretch out, do a thumbs up with one of his hands rather quickly, and then just make it look like an actual stretch.
as Bert and Anessa sort of unwillingly head over toward the painting. He's not turning your attention to it. Releases your hands, just kind of turns, looks you up and down in a very quick motion, and then says, "So, tell me about you. Who are you in the moment? Right now, what are you?"
Scared? No,
I want everything.
you want me to be baby? My God, I don't know. This is so hard. I am an admirer. I am an appreciator. I am present. She's like, what the fuck in her head? Like, I don't know how to deal with this person.
You
This is
nearly
the first
lost.
person who's made her feel uncomfortable.
You nearly lost me until you said present, because that's certainly how it feels. I'm not one who peers into one's souls easy, but you're a very open book as of the moment. You don't want to be here. Maybe not here presently, maybe not here in general. What is your need? I can see in your eyes a desire for something, maybe not material, or maybe even material, actually. There's just something about it that draws me in. A familiarity, almost. Tell me, come on.
I mean, no offense, but I don't see how there would be anything familiar about me for you. However, material things don't pull me. But it's what the material things stand for that interest me. The things I haven't had.
Then, from a objective point of view, tell me, what do you think of my work? I saw you peering at my more intimate art, shall we say. Did you know that was never going to be displayed, and it never has been? I carry it here so that I might enjoy it late at night. My little secret, if you will.
I find it interesting if it's so secret that it was left out, almost taunting those curious enough to look at it. I wonder if that was the reason for leaving it there. I personally, if there's anything I want to peruse late at night in my own darkness, I don't leave it to go out in the open unless I want someone to see it.
Exactly. Is that not the perfect expression?
Why did
This
Chloe
guy's weird.
describe flashing somebody at night?
Now tell me, is that not the perfect expression? I have such a darkness, I have a desire, all mixed into one finesse. It is my art. The art that is... And then he gently taps the painting. Right here, this is just what I do. But that is my desire. That is what I am. That is what I hide, what I desire, what I want others to desire, to see in me. And that's why I allow it to teeter just very gently in my own display for someone to curiously pick up, someone to deign to notice my darkness, so that I might get a chance to have some kinship with another. Or at least that's the artistic way to put it.
He wants to get boned.
I'm certainly seeing the spider in you. Luring your prey.
It is what we do. And then he
It is.
turns a little bit, and the tails move a little dramatically, and then
Hey, that
return
ain't
to
getting
a
me.
left.
I did find it interesting though, a lot of your work. You speak of this darkness, but I if it was your work, but it was in there. There was a light there too. You. How's your family life?
Oh, so you saw that one?
I saw that
Well,
one.
yes, that was a time when my brothers and I were a little bit tight and knit, and I sort of enjoyed it. So I had someone commissioned to make it for us.
All of your
Originally,
brothers?
no, unfortunately, it's just my two elder brothers. But initially, Trafalgar was going to be on it too. And then we all sort of had a falling out, and it became rather dramatic, and, well, the portrait never got finished.
Oh, I can't imagine anything possibly being dramatic around this group of people.
And that's literally where I'm going to allow them to walk over. For the sake of drama.
Yeah.
And seeing as we're meant to be keeping up the appearance of being married, I will continue to hold Trafalgar's hand and I'll say, Anessa, darling, lovely to see you.
Oh, and here is your brother and his wife now.
Oh, the cosmic irony.
Mm.
Hello,
Indeed.
brother.
Hello, Bert.
You know I hate that name. And yet you still insist on calling me by it.
It is your name, brother.
Well,
I will pat Trafalgar on the arm and say, Trafalgar, darling, be polite.
I'm sorry, dear. It's I didn't expect to see both my brothers today.
you're just lucky that the third isn't here. It would be a proper family affair, wouldn't it?
Well, I'll be sure to start a brawl at your fine event. Although I find the lack of drink being sent around somewhat lacking. Have you forgotten the parties that we held at home?
Oh, brother.
I'm sure he has his other vices.
He turns to
As
look
we
at
all
you.
do.
He looks at you for a moment when you say that, and then just kind of shrugs it off and looks back to Trafalgar.
I'm
I'm,
to you, bitch.
I'm unfortunately aware the people I gave a lot of money to decided not to show up to the event. I had a whole wagon of, I think it was dwarven ale to come along for the sake of all of those on the gallows watching. But unfortunately, like I said, probably got held up somewhere. But I am a bit parched myself, so don't mind me a moment. Turns around and kind of like pulls up the collar for a second, reaches in, pulls a little something out that's maybe in a hidden pocket at the top of his shirt, pulls it out, and you just hear a kind of a sort of sound.
He sniffed something, huh?
And then he
Has he got cocaine fingernails?
It's got soap. Got some soap.
Got
But is
some
it on his?
sort.
Has he got like a long nail?
no,
I want to know.
no, no. He does have very well groomed fingernails though.
Oh,
Very well kept.
Small of
They-
the.
uh, so they're not pointy. You didn't
No.
sniff it off his fingernail.
He just seemed
Okay.
to make the head motion and make the sound, and then kind of shook his head a little bit, and then turned around, like scratching the underneath of his cheek, and he goes, Anyway, what were we saying? Where were we?
I see you have a different vice to dear Trafalgar, and I'll just sort of gesture,
Oh.
gesture for the vodka.
Oh, I believe that might be the same vice as mine, dear.
Hold
However-
on. You don't... And then he kind of makes a kind of like circular gesture, and then he makes this kind of gesture that looks like he's grabbing that circle and then holding it toward his nose. You're not entirely sure what that means, but you get the general idea. He's basically saying, do you take soap?
I'm was taking it way before you, brother.
Oh, it's not a
However,
it's not a
advice
comp.
I was thinking of partaking in is and some more liquid, and then I'll pull out the vodka and pass it over to Lycoris, as I say.
It's
Right.
not a competition, brother. Jesus.
No,
Wait, did he put it in the vodka?
No, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take.
No,
I'm gonna
I've
take
not
a swig
spiked
of
the
the
vodka.
vodka, and then I will pass it back to Trafalgar.
I will
Trafalgar
immediately offer
likes
it
to come
over to
prepared.
Bert. I'll immediately offer it over to Bert without taking a drink myself. Say, perhaps something softer would be more helpful
Oh,
to your creativity.
but it helps with the drudgery of the rest of the world and putting up appearances. But
Oh, I know, brother. Helps clear all those awful memories.
tell me about it. There's enough of it. Anyway, hold on. Why are we suddenly family again? All I remember of you is a rather awkward chase and shit talking constantly. What happened to that? Or are you just shitting me here?
No, I saw your artwork. Hasn't developed in all these years,
Oh,
so
fuck off.
I'm going easy on you, brother.
Who's the one with a full field of people watching and looking at his stuff? Sure, you have a beautiful woman on your arm, but beyond that, what have you got?
I'm going to lean in and say, nobody's cares for your work, brother. They want to see something go wrong. And then I'll shove him back slightly.
I will attempt to distract him by saying, well, Trafalgar does have the title of the local hero in Alden,
You kind of
and
just...
is responsible for saving one of the daughters of one of the prestigious families in Hightown.
Oh, well, big whoop. He's still a no-nonsense black sheep of the family. And he knows it.
I think I'd rather be a black sheep in a family than an obnoxious artist.
Oh, well said, dear. Well said.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
I
brother, if you
see.
were going to start, you should have at least brought a bodyguard, and then I'm going to slap him.
Roll to attack.
Why do I not have just an unarmed strike?
Oh.
Just roll a strength check, if anything. That'll be the hit,
Oh,
There we
because it adds your strength.
go. My strength is a +1 modifier.
Ooh, it's a 16. Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on. So you will deal 1 point of damage. 1 second.
Hi, I was just talking to Danny, but I heard about you slapping him, and I was like, what the fuck?
Did you
So-
Noah just go what the fuck out of no context and Danny look at you like what?
Yeah.
Go
And then
back
you-
and
I mean you look at Danny like there's drama, the drama.
It's going down.
So as you wind up with a quick slap, you smack him across the face, and his head is like thrown a little bit, and he remains in place for a second, and then he slowly turns and looks toward you and goes, "Oh, brother, I don't need any fucking support. Do you know why?"
I'm curious to find out.
I found a little skill that I'm capable of.
Oh no.
Turns out that there's little quirks to the little ingredient we ingest. And I figured mine out recently. Mine
My
allows
hero
me
academia.
a weird little connection with my paintings. Turns around, looks to you, Vanessa.
Huh?
Those same little paintings that I tucked away, my little darkness. Looks back to you, Trafalgar. They come alive, brother.
Oh,
They come alive! And as he says that quite loudly, you just hear the sounds of this whipping of wind blowing all around, and everyone on the stands all suddenly get a bit confused as the wind is like picking them up, skirts are being raised, and people are getting wind and dust scattered into their eyes, and then you see the mist and blackness turn just pure black and start to take
Jesus Christ.
forms.
Can I just slap him again as this is happening and go, get a hold of yourself, brother?
I'm gonna immediately pull my wakizashi out my hair and just hold it in front of Trafalgar.
Okay.
Like blocking Trafalgar from his brother.
Okay.
After he slaps him. I'll let him slap him and then I'll
No.
block.
So
No, what? Don't want me to slap him again?
roll
Oh, I don't
initiative,
care if you slap him
everybody.
again, but if he tries
No.
to do it, I've got a blade in his face.
It sounds like she's getting very into her wife role.
I'm protective of my friends. Leave me alone.
Can I conjure my green flame blade, please?
Sure. Everybody roll
I'll just
initiative.
hold it.
I don't like that.
But
I
if I did it before initiative, does it count? Before initiative?
Sure.
Yay, thank you.
Everybody gets one.
Oh yes!
Woo!
Oh, that wasn't too bad, considering. Are we getting the brother, or are we getting the weird things that have come out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm not first.
Always
Right, I'm gonna
roll
follow
so
Lacoris's
well.
lead. If she's going for the brother, I'll go for the brother, but if she's going for the big nasty thing that's come out the painting, that's what we're going for. Also, I've just found out that I still have 400 calories left today, so I'm gonna get some snacks. Woohoo!
Are you?
I get to go first.
Yeah!
I'm going to jump at Bert and attempt to pin him to the ground with my knife at his throat.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to. I'm not aiming to injure him. I'm aiming to restrain him.
Make an athletics check. Where is he?
Ooh, can I eat his brother? Please, if we kill him, let me get the killing thing so I can eat him.
He's a humanoid. That literally won't work, I'm afraid.
Oh, but I wanna get his
What's wrong with you? What the hell?
Hey, you had your opportunity to eat him earlier and you turned it down. So
Hey,
Oh.
Connor, you had an ET thing too. Don't judge me. Just because it was in this campaign doesn't mean I don't remember.
do I get to pin him down?
Hold on, let me find out in a
Hey,
second.
girl, you're pinning down the wrong brother. You're pinning down the wrong brother. Just not realizing what's going on.
17. Yes, because he does not meet.
I'm gonna hold the knife to his throat and say, "Call off your animal, or the knife will move."
1 second. Let me
Yes,
just check
girl.
things right
Oh,
place.
that's smooth.
14, 16, blah blah blah.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-dum.
Big initiatives. All of the civilians will move pretty much on their own turns. On turn round start. So as you push him down into a restraint, and you say that, he looks up at you with a face just filled with a maniacal stare and this laughter, and he just says, "I can't do that. I have no control over it."
Then
Oh,
perhaps I'll help you snap out of it. I'm gonna stab him in a non-lethal area with my sword,
Snap out of it.
Make an attack.
like the shoulder or like the kneecap, somewhere non-lethal but will injure him.
Hey, Lukey.
Woo! Fucking, you sure about
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So you strike down into his shoulder, and you, if you wanted, you could have the blade go all the way through his shoulder bone, just tear through it like it's nothing, because 20, and pin him into the ground with your sword pinned through the ground.
Yeah, sure. I'll pin into the ground.
And as it
And
pierces,
then I'll
Yep.
repeat, call off your dog. But I'm gonna say it louder so other people can hear.
also he's wearing medium armor or less, so he takes an extra d6.
Well, he needs to call off his dog then, doesn't he?
I already told you. I have no control over it.
Then be a good little boy and stay. And that's my turn, because I can't do anything to the animal. I'm not close enough. I'm going to stay pinned on top of him, pinning him down.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, I'll stand up and I'll hold my foot on his neck so he knows not to move.
Okay.
And I'll pull my knife out my fucking boobs.
Oops.
Goonie,
My boob-sheathed swords I will remove.
your spoop sword. Okay. That's Atari.
So, obviously, I didn't know anything that was going on up there, but I guess there was the wind, and I've heard Lycora shouting. Or
You heard some
talking
shouting,
loud.
and
Yeah.
then you hear the
And I
sounds.
assume I can see all the
all the
bad
creatures.
things near me.
Yes.
Yes. Oh. Could I hold a spell attack and attack any of the ones around me if they move? Or do I need to like choose a target or
You can hold a spellcast to shoot at anyone who like comes into range or anything like that.
they're all already in range? It's just if I've heard her say like call them off or whatever, would I have heard his response, you know?
No, not from the distance anyway. By the sound of it, she's a lot louder than he is at the moment. You
Yeah.
heard his pained cry, but beyond that, you don't know what's going on.
That's something I'm thinking if she might be able to. Or do I just attack?
You can see panicked civilians as at the moment.
I don't want to attack the wolfies though, but that's where all the civilians are.
They look more like dogs.
That makes it okay then.
It's just a dog.
Yeah. You're right, that's fine. Oh, I guess I gotta try and protect the civilians and the cute merchant.
Yes.
I will protect.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna think you're so hot right now.
Protect.
I'll protect you.
Protect.
I'm hoping he's also gonna pull his weight in the fire, but okay.
Please wait. No. What the fuck?
Okay, so I will mind spike on this one here.
Okay. I have so many sheets open, holy fuck. So that is wisdom save. Boop. 12?
Is it just against my?
It'll be your spell save DC.
Yeah, it does not save.
Oh yeah, it says it there,
15.
duh. 15. Yeah, okay. Roll your damage.
3d8.
Go on max damage. 17, okay. So
I'm thinking it's probably double, but I don't know for sure.
So, as you cast the spell toward it, similar to before, there's this weird connection, separation, but as you're casting it, you feel this connection finally linking up between your spell and the creature, but it's because the thing it's connected to is close, and almost like a beacon. You turn around and you immediately look towards Bert, and you feel as if you're almost directly connecting a spell with him, but it's hitting the creature nonetheless, and it does take double damage because psychic links. Brain math. 34?
Yes.
Nice. So, big damage. And as you cast it, it seems to cripple the creature's form, and it shrinks down even further. It then seems to curl up into a ball, as if frightened.
Oh.
Is that you?
Yeah, but also, if it does the shadowy thing, because I should now know its location at all times, that wouldn't affect me, would it?
No, I'd say so. Yeah, it wouldn't affect you.
Cool. It always passed. It always managed to save last time, so I never got to ask.
Oh, yeah. If you ever have any question, feel free to ask.
Yeah. No.
Is that you?
That is me.
Okay. So up on the wings we have Jasper Quill, who's still watching, and he's just looking around, looks down toward you lot, and none of you can really hear him, but for the sake of a bit of meta information, he's saying, "God damn it! Every time I see these people," and then he's gonna run over toward the doggo.
Oh, I didn't even see those ones. There's so many.
God, where the frick is this shit?
Why is your brother such a nutter, Trafalgar?
Why
Fucking
did you
hell.
slap him?
To be fair, he was asking for it.
I just thought we were coming to a nice art show.
I know, I didn't bring any weapons.
Well,
No weapons. I'm not wearing my armor.
At least if he dies, I still get to collect the bounty.
I'm so glad that I wore my armor underneath this, because I would be dead.
+3. Okay, cool. That my mage doing a thing. Doesn't get that, so cool. So as he goes rushing over, it slashes down into the creature, clearing away some of the misty form. It shrinks down even smaller, and that will be Mr. Quill's turn, I think. And now this lovely feminine figure. Where is she? This one. Is it going to be a bitch? Because if it is, that would... There we go, good. If you want to have a look at what she looks like, she is in NPC's Monstrosity. You will also see...
Gross.
I didn't...
Ugh,
God,
gross.
damn it.
Is it the girl from the painting?
Plausibly.
Oh.
The eyes are very reminiscent.
Oh.
I wonder if I kill your brother, it will get them all to go away. I should have just beheaded him there.
Yes.
You do have like a target on him. You get paid.
I know, but then I have to
We're in the
explain to
middle
the
of loads of people.
I have to explain to the authorities why it was okay to do it.
And also you'd have to, well,
And my dress would be filthy.
Good
and
point.
there's also the fact that his brother is over there as well as the wife,
Can all of you
Well,
see
his-
that radius?
his new BFFs.
His
Yeah, I can
brother's
see it.
his brother's job is to defight monstrosities, so if he bitches about it, he's a shit at his job.
So-
Anyways, we see the radius.
That's a big radius.
Oh yeah, 60 feet. Anyone who is in that radius, make a Christmas save.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's
Welcome-
just that Atari.
Welcome to the Song of Surrender.
No!
I believe I have something about being charmed and stuff, if that's what it is.
Tis not. It's technically more like a fear. If
I
that.
have resistance to psychic damage. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, well, it's yeah. There's no damage application. Oh,
Get fucked.
Way.
okay. So this is gonna be a handful of people. Every basic character, like villagers and all that, they all fail automatically. Edna's fine, he's fine. That boy, where is he? He is also fine with a 22. Kingsley, Kialia are fine. This soldier gets zonked. Mr. Quill. Mr. Quill is super fucked.
Oh no! Every time he gets it bad.
Okay, so that's everyone who's important anyway. He succeeds, she succeeds, 'cause of her.
The guards too.
Oh yeah, all the guards immediately get fucked up.
For fuck's sake. Useless.
This one
I
here is
take it back.
fine.
You are not doing your jobs well.
So,
Guards.
for those of you in the radius, you all hear as this creature starts to perform this song. It barely even moves its mouth, and the tones you're hearing coming from it are desperate ones. They're sorrowful ones. It's kind of like a choir singer, but the tone is a darker one. And as the sound envelops each and every person, it leaves them quivering and not exactly frightened, but they have the faces of just surrender. They've given up. Whatever this song is, it brings out the worst and the weakest parts of people. And anyone who fails it becomes paralyzed.
Whoa.
After the creature performs its song, it maintains it until struck or until it stops doing so. That has been done. So remove that for now. She is then going to slip into the ground and make herself reappear over here and go for a
Oh
couple
no.
of good old nail slashes, dark nails. So one and oh my, a natural 20 on our dear Kialia and a 19 on Kingsley to hit. 7. Do. Okay, she doesn't have anything to defend against it for the most part. So she takes a heft of damage. And because I'm evil,
No, you're not. You're really nice.
unfortunately it was a different thing I've seen anyway, so yeah, I am actually really nice. She doesn't resist necrotic or psychic, so she takes the full damage anyway. And then Kingsley also takes 10 damage himself. So, bippity boppity boop. She then is going to end her turn there. And time for the boy at the top, who, as his appearance comes fully to fruition, you three up there, you hear from the creature this ghastly wailing, and it stares toward each of you as it's like floating along left and right. Its head tilts a little, and it is going to hold its hand forward. You see these little circular shapes make itself around its fingers, and then what looks to be kind of like a crown forming as shadows around its head. and then what looks to be floating circles or bangles around its legs. These multiple rings start to form around its body, and then it thrusts its hand forward. All three of you, dexterity save, please.
Oh fuck. Oh wait. Let me see. Oh, I'm still on advantage. But which was the first one? Oh, we got it at the 7.
Oh my god, calm down, Lycoris. Holy fuck. Jesus
He's
fucking
in
Christ.
the zone.
Yeah, you really are. It's like fucking pin this bitch, stab him down. It's like, rings? Nah, mate. Pooh.
I'm really good at the violent stuff, but everything else I suck at.
Know who to take to a dinner party with my enemy, Jesus.
Just
So-
doing my job, bro.
So as these things burst out from his frame and fly towards you each, the rings very quickly pass halfway through you and Essa, and it leaves you gasping for air for a moment, and then they very quickly wrap around you with this actual physical form of a what looks to be silver ring that binds around your stomach, and then another few bind your legs, and you fall forward, and then two of them grasp onto your hands and link themselves together to form one actual ring, and you are restrained and prone.
No!
That's the wrong one. Restrained and prone. Someone can use an action to help you break free, give you the chance to try and break free as a reaction, or you can try as an action. Since you two just outright dodge them, they go flying towards you, either knock them aside, dodge them, or just in general they go missing entirely.
Can I knock mine towards Trafalgar's brother?
Oh my god. Poof. Poof. You see as it's knocked toward him, it lands just at the side of his head, and he's just looking at it like, come on, that's not even fair, I can't move.
Good. Suffer your own mistake.
As part of a successful capture, he then motions his hand in a squeezing motion, and our dear Anessa will take this.
Oh my god!
Welcome to the chains of the consumer. The rings,
That's
sorry.
mine to be my thing!
He then gains 17 temporary HP from absorbing your essence.
Let me take that off one sec. I was looking at my list.
And once he does that, he, similar to his compatriots, disappear up to 30 feet away.
Do I get to use a reaction? Oh, you
Well-
went, never mind.
What would you like to do?
Well, I was thinking of using Hellish Rebuke. I don't know if I'd be able
Sure.
to.
Yeah, no, you would. You've still got some degree of control of your hands.
Okay. Is that after he's let go? Because if otherwise it would be on me still.
Let go of what? Sorry.
He's let me go, hasn't he?
Nope.
No,
you are still bound.
he's just moved away.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's over here instead. So, because Hellish Rebuke, I surround it in flames. So if he was still on me, I'd surround myself in flames too. So I just wondered if it was. If I could
No.
get around when it's
These things move as shadows, so he just completely bypassed all of you.
on. Okay.
You can still cast
So
a
I
spell.
wouldn't be able- Oh. Would I know if it would work on him?
You don't see why not.
Okay. Well, I will use Hellish Rebuke on him then.
Okay. So Dex save. Oh yeah, he fails.
Woo! 2d10, bitch!
2d10.
Well, real good. Hey, that wasn't bad!
That's pretty
pretty-
good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He doesn't resist. He doesn't get immunities or anything. He does have the temporary HP from your life's consumption though. So now he's still got 1 temporary HP. as
Well,
the
fuck you for trying to steal my life.
as
You
the
almost
like
got all your life back.
as the slightly glittering like shadows that are around him start to get scorched. You see he's just still stood there as he slowly turns around, looks towards you with a slight hunch, and these rings still floating around him. Just looks toward you, and the eyes brim with this malice. And that's his turn, and that's your reaction. Kingsley. He's going to say, Kialia, formation 4.
Oh.
And then he's going to quick draw his sword with a slashing arc. And you, those of you who can see anyway, he has a Dragon Slayer greatsword, holds it in both hands, gives a quick swing toward this creature, and is going to put good old tasty Divine Smite into it too, because he can. And yes, he's a paladin. Ooh. Actually, no, he's not going to attack. He's going to instead use an ability called Sun Glow.
Ooh.
So, probably get about here. I'm going to min-max the fuck! Boop! Oh, that's nowhere near as much as I thought. Oh.
Dora this time.
So, yeah, it's just going to be as it is. All allies in 30 feet get sunlight for a minute inside their weapons, which emit bright magical light up to 10 feet away. Demons, monstrosities, and undead have disadvantage on attacks against each sunlit target. A wielder of sunlight can cause the next source of damage to do an extra d6 radiant, or add a d8 to the next source of healing the target gives, expending their sunlight.
I don't have any weapon.
Should get one. Scrub!
Hey, I think who was it who said they had spare? Was it Trafalgar?
Trafalgar, lob it. Lob a dagger.
Throw
It'll be
it!
fine. Nothing could go wrong.
Throws it, hits your eye. It's like, ah! To me, not at me. Yeah, and that's all
To
he can.
me.
And that's all he can do for. That's his action. Anessa.
Okay, so I'm still restrained and I'm still prone. However, I can still do I can move my mouth and my hands.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna stay there, just like ha ha ha. This is my thing, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
One on him and one on this bitch. So I get 2.
Okay.
Let me find it. Eldritch Blast.
Let me just check a thing.
Oh, I just pressed it. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Because you're restrained, your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Come on. 22!
Not bad.
Pretty good.
So that's one hit for the first guy. So it's the 25 that hits, and then we'll take the 10 damage because why not?
Okay, so that's this one, and then I do 2 rolls for this one. We take the lowest, right? Da and da. Oh
No.
no! I should have done it the other way around. Mind you, he's a pain in the butt, so okay.
First one hits, second one misses. Is that
Oh well,
you?
it's a cantrip. I can have bonus action, can't I? What did I put on here as a bonus action? I put BA on my bonus action spells. I'm proud of myself. I think I have many though. Expeditious retreat. I can't do that though because I'm prone and restrained. That's concentration too. what did we say for Dragon's Breath? It's a bonus action to
Cast it.
start the spell, but it's an action to use it.
Yeah.
No. At my current point, I would get my allies, so I'm not going to do that one right now. I think that's all I can do. What was it? I'd have to use an action to break free.
Try to break free.
Yeah. So, because I did Eldritch Blast, I can't do that. Can I use my bonus action to just call to these guys and say I'm weak? I have 12 hit points. Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. Then if that's you, Tisbert next. And because he's currently pinned, and he's not really feeling like wiggling so that sword would stab the fuck out of him a bit more, he's just going to do nothing. Trafalgar.
Oh wait. Sorry, for my Shadow Blade, that's a bonus action. If I conjure it with a bonus action, do I get to attack with it straight away or not?
Put it in chat.
I thought you already had it conjured.
No, I have my green one conjured. That's
Oh.
a cantrip one. Because then that was in my hand, but the Shadow Blade can move, I think. Yeah, because it has a range of 20 to 60 feet, so I can trick it.
It says you can use a bonus action to cause a sword to reappear in your hand.
That was in my hand too. Count a single melee weapon with which you have proficient.
Yeah, no, it's you summon it as a bonus action, can attack with it as an action.
Okay. Never mind then.
It's just that
That's
when
fine.
you
I
do
already,
it,
I already got one in one of my hands, so.
when you do it in dim light or darkness, you do it with advantage.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check. Sorry.
Yeah.
Trafalgar.
Trafalgar. You are on mute.
Maybe he knows he's ignoring
I
me.
am muted because I am a dickhead.
Yeah. Good job.
Yes,
My turn. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I will unsheath my rapier and my short sword, and I'll point my rapier down at Bert, and I'll go, brother, what have you done? And then I'll look around at Brewin and go, Brewin, did you come prepared? And then I'll throw my short sword at him because I don't believe he's come prepared.
Wait, you're throwing your short sword at me.
To you, not at you.
Betrayal.
You're
Roll for
throwing
attack.
you're throwing a short sword to me, even though I do magic.
Yeah, well,
I have
Who
limited
knows at
spell
this
slot,
point?
I wouldn't mind a weapon.
who knows? Who knows at this point?
Are you still throwing the sword to me?
Yeah, I'm still throwing the sword to you. That is what I want to do for my action.
Okay.
God.
Let me. That was a good old 35 feet there, cousin.
That feasible
Cool.
to throw?
What's your strength?
Oh no.
12.
That's
Yeah.
why I was thinking, do you really want to throw that?
More.
Yeah, I still want to try.
You can do a. I'll say athletics check. It's technically more of a strength, but athletics because bonuses and shit, you need them.
Same difference.
I mean, that's reasonable. You don't get it exactly like by his feet or anything, but it's within a 5-tile range anyways. Just right here.
Does he hit the guard with it?
No. Luckily enough.
That one.
Pierces the painting though.
Oh no,
Yes.
how awful.
Yes.
Just what he wanted.
Hey, if we destroy the paintings, does it destroy the creatures? I don't know.
Might do.
That'd be cool.
And then, yeah, once I pointed at my rapier at my brother, God, what have you done, brother? And then throwing the sword to him, I'm just gonna stare at my brother, like, and the tip of my rapier, like, between his eyes.
He's just there,
that's-
kind of like wincing.
And that is my actions, I believe. and I don't have a bonus action. So we're good.
Okay. Then the soldiers. The ones down here are full body paralyzed by the song. The ones up on the stands over here and the ones over here are gonna quickly move around. These guys are gonna get over here as they see another such creature poking its head up near the exit.
Oh, that's the doggy that we saw before. Oh wait, I
That's a
just
big
noticed
one.
these ones are there too.
That one's
That-
another
that's-
wolfy one.
That's the Wolfie that Megan released.
I only have 2 dispel magics. I can't save them all.
Oh no.
I have a dispel magic too, but
I have 2 daggers. My sword is currently engaged in someone's shoulder for safekeeping.
Just burying it there to be sure.
I don't want him running off, the little fucker.
such a little shit. I can understand why you want to kill him now.
Do I have her stuff? Oh,
Take back my previous conversation of, Buddy's your brother. I'm like, Buddy's a dick.
he's your brother.
Time.
She is going to try and get her men to snap the fuck out of it. This boy is not snapping the fuck out of it.
No.
This boy is rushing on over. And he is going to try and swiggity swaggity swoodily stab him with a sword. Twice. Yes and yes.
Yay!
So
Woohoo!
We need all the help we can get right now.
Uh-huh.
he charges over and quickly gives 2 quick swipes through the creature. You see little bits of the energy start scattering off. The creature just turns and looks toward him. And then you see very quickly his position, his stance kind of shifts a little bit to a defensive one. That is the soldiers. Now time for the Wolfies and the doggies and the Willie McGee.
The Wolfies.
The Wolfies. The dog over here is going to come. Bless you. Bless you too.
Me.
Dog's going to go there and give a swiggity swaggity. Kills poor,
Swiggity swooty, smack on that booty.
kills that poor boy. And it's going to try and get a nom nom nom. And he gets a nom nom nom.
Oh dear.
Oh no! Was this a villager person? Oh no!
Yep.
Oh no! Wait, what's this person?
The villager.
It's another
Oh, that
villager.
looks
It's-
really weird. It looks like a Durgar.
They're commoners. That's the dark the dark dwarves.
The Durgar.
Gnomes.
Dark gnomes.
Dark gnomes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Gnome
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Durgar.
They're eating them.
They're called dawn gnomes.
Oh.
And they're all crazy.
Yeah,
All batshit crazy.
too much time in the mines. Long story short.
That doesn't mean they're bad people and deserve to be eaten though.
No. Okay, so these 2 are
Oh,
gonna.
that's an unlucky guard.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting surrounded. He's gonna get 6 attacks.
Oh, he's a goner.
So
Oh no!
Yeah, your brother really needs to die to make up for this.
Yeah, he does. We need to
The
try
poor
destroying the
doggos.
paintings.
Well, you can try destroying the paintings. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to come and help you get up, aren't I?
Yeah! No one
Ow.
helped me! And I'm like on 12 hit points.
I don't want Trafalgar's fucking brother to escape.
okay, doggy over on the top right.
Leave your sword in him. He's got his sword at his eyebrows too. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, now I do. I didn't.
Oops. Utsma's gonna get his go. He looks to you and says, "You should probably run. This one does not look very pretty." And I'm not saying that just because it is fucking ugly. And then
Such a flirt.
is going to weave his hand in a circle, magical energy making this crescent moon as he makes that motion. Pushes his hand in between the crescent moon, pulls back, makes continuous hand motions signifying something similar to that. And he turns to you, places a hand on your shoulder, and you get the effects of haste.
Ooh, that's cute. I think
That's really
cute.
And then he's going to quickly
do.
whip his hand and fire an Eldritch Blast at the creature as well.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Trying to
please.
save you.
Can't believe you replaced me with someone else who does Eldritch Blast. Like, was mine not enough?
Excuse me, I have Eldritch Blast, okay?
Well, you don't need 3 people.
That's why
We
she's got him
all
now.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast all day, baby.
If we do it in like synchronicity, does it, amplify?
Oh, that'd be
Sure.
amazing.
That'd
We
be
should
like
try that.
That's Spiral Blast.
If the time that we all get the same initiative,
Yes. The dream.
that needs to
Blast,
happen.
blast, blast.
I don't care if it's not in the rules. It's cool.
The rule of cool.
Yeah.
You can't just all hold actions until whoever's lost in an initiative fires it, and then you all fire
Mhm.
it.
That's
That's
a good
true.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's try it.
However, not for this fight because I have a cantrip that does psychic damage, which they're weak to.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, lovely.
Okay, so Kialia is going to swing her Dragon Slayer longsword. Nice damage too. A lot to hit, and she's going to reduce the creature's speed by 10 feet. As part of Slasher, I believe it is. Boop. Deals a tasty bit of damage to it too. So that'd be 1, 2, 10. Got the math. And she's gonna forego her second attack to do Commander's Strike and get Kingsley to smack a bitch up as part of his reaction. So he's going to Dragon Slayer Longsword, Great Sword, with a bit of radiant damage on top of that. Okay. Bit of that on top. Cool. And between the pair of them, all you're hearing is just like loud strokes that defy just the wind and gravity and smash through the creature. You even hear the sounds of what sounds like bones breaking from the inside of it as it's knocked around. And the power from Kingsley's blade leaving the magical divine energy from his sword arcing through the creature and beaming out lights. That will be Kialia after she moves over here. We'll go there. Brewin. Before it comes around to your turn, the creature, as part of being struck by certain damage types, is going to scream once more. The Song of Surrender.
Yeah. Oh, she's just okay.
Oh, that card's now in it.
Oh wait, no, how much feet was it? Forgetting my own shit. 60 feet. Oh, the y'all bitches might be getting caught. BAM!
What?
Yeah.
No! Wait, that's a weaker bit, right? That's a weaker bit. Oh no.
60 feet, Song of Surrender.
No!
Uh,
What is it,
charisma-
charisma save?
Charisma save, yeah.
Shit, I'm done for, guys. I'm
Oh
sorry.
dear.
I'm really sorry.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna be fucking.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh!
I thought that was mine. I thought the natural was mine.
By one good roll.
Ooh!
Oh, 2 nat 20s, damn.
and
I was
So-
hoping it was rebooted.
Do I still have inspiration from last time I...
You didn't use it.
I would say so.
Well, I'm guessing... I'm assuming a 12 would not pass.
It
but
does not pass.
Yeah.
So
Just
No.
you
No.
no
But
hold
you
on,
roll
hold
with
on.
advantage. You roll
Yeah.
with advantage.
So roll.
I was just considering it the 2 rolls to be the advantage.
No,
you
no, no.
roll
No,
again with advantage.
yeah, you roll as if it's an entirely new roll. So roll
Oh,
one
okay.
more
No.
for 10.
Still
No.
worse.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, no. Anessa, Trafalgar, and Brewin succeed.
Oh god. Oh fucking hell. Okay.
The rest of you become paralyzed in essentially sorrow. Let me find. Boop. Asatari. Boop. And.
Just like Horace slumped more on her sword, so it digs in more.
I am leaning on the sword, and my
That would
foot
be-
my foot is on his throat. So, I don't know what that means for him.
It means you're about as steady as you left it. Though, honestly, he's very, very hurt anyway. So, a little bit of pain, who knows? Maybe it could go a long way.
Good.
As it finishes up its song, you two feel this strange, overwhelming worry, fear, and just stress. This entire
What's new?
situation is. The entire situation
You
is.
should be immune to this.
Re-
I was gonna say this is my base effect, so
Poor Satori. you kind of, as you hear the song, you try to tune it out, but it gets into your mind very quickly, and all the thoughts, the negativity that you've ever thought, all of the people in your life that you're concerned about, all of a sudden all you can think of is the negative and the stresses of it all. You look around at all these desperate people trying to run and hide, some of them getting caught in the song and being locked in place just like you. And there are thoughts that if maybe you were better, if you knew more, if you did more, this could have easily been avoided. If maybe you weren't here in the first place, if maybe you never joined these people, if. Just.
This is too real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like, this is just our permanent state of being.
Yeah. This is all too familiar.
Does this affect my concentration? Does it count as an attack?
No, because it's affecting technically your physical state. Your mental state is being drained, but it won't force you to drop it.
But the psychic attack doesn't come into play.
No, because it's not. It is a psychic. Long story short, you can keep your spell. It doesn't do any damage either.
Okay.
There goes my plan to smash the paintings.
Oh, were you actually gonna do that?
Maybe she's so distraught.
I have to roll to not be distraught.
Roll to not distraught.
Roll to be happy.
Oh god.
Real, man. Too real.
How do I roll for that? With a disadvantage.
Brewin.
Oh, hello. Almost forgot it was my turn. I am going to use Scorching Ray on that.
Okay.
Though, don't think I can hit all 3 shots because this guy's in the way.
You can. The
Pick one
creature
at a
is
time.
large.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, I am going to roll for it then.
Miss. Hit. Miss.
And 1 second, I just want to quickly do something. Where is it? I'd like to use this on one of my tents.
Which one?
I'm going to go with the one that did 6 fire.
Roll your 2d4. Or... Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's... There we go. So as you fire them each off, 2 of them kind of go astray. They go toward the creature. The second one just firing directly toward it. As Kingsley and Kialia are both there, just smacking the creature around. One of them fly past, and as the other one's about to fly past as well, you notice it suddenly illuminates and grows, and suddenly its direction shifted very violently to left, and it smashes into the creature's equivalent of a shoulder. And your attacks do very good damage. The creature is looking whatever equivalent to slightly beaten up that it could, as parts of its body are fading away, and you're seeing a more skeletal structure underneath. Is that you?
1 second. Hmm. Oh. How far is that? For now, yes. For now, that is my turn.
Okay. We'll leave it there for tonight, and carry on whenever next you all feel free to.
Shit, I didn't
Cause-
realize the time.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another cliffhanger. No.
We only got one study for so many people.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
As I say, it's almost like you jinxed the last session. We're going, oh, this session will not be ended on a cliffhanger.
I think Trafalgar's gonna have to save you, I'm afraid, Chloe, because my my track record for managing to free myself from effects is very poor.
I thought this was just meant to be a recon mission on your guys'
I
part.
know. This is why I was like, I'm going to
Trafalgar
take my
slapped him. It wasn't on me. That was Trafalgar's choice.
He
How
is your
Well, he was
husband.
going to be that mentally fragile.
He is your brother.
Who
Yeah,
I've
but
not
we
seen in years.
And in all fairness, no one expected him to be an absolute fucking psychopath.
It's like,
I mean,
oh,
Trafalgar
he
might,
might be linked to the shadow monsters, not
I'll-
stop
yeah.
him and break open that crazy egg.
But at least now we know.
Come alive. Fucking
It's
hell.
good because I was about to say that I wanted us to investigate the shadow monsters after we dealt with this, but you know, I guess we're doing it all in
2
one.
in 1.
Well, if destroying the painting doesn't work, I'll stab a blade through his brother and see if that fixes it.
Cool.
When in doubt.
When in
I
doubt.
mean, we could do
Uh,
both at the same time once we're both freed. I'm next to the painting. I've got like a.
So's Brewin. Brewin's right next to a painting too.
Yeah, but I've got like a. Even without being freed, I have my sword burst cantrip. I think I'm within 5 feet of that painting, so that would count. And his brother! I can get them 2 in 1! Okay, I'm gonna make a note of that for next time. Sword burst!
Yeah.
Great. I know what I'm gonna be thinking
we go.
about till next, and I'm gonna be thinking about this till next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sword burst.
To kill him, not kill him. Trafalgar doesn't seem to want to kill him, so do I kill him for the money or do I not? What's the choice? Am I gonna go to prison for this? Oh.
Yes.
Knocking the fuck out. I mean, if I hadn't fucked it and not taken another level in my wizard thing, I could have done the thing where I just disappear him. Which sucks.
Be gone.
Banishment.
No, I think the thunderstep thing was that one, so I've never really been able to do it before. I think anyway. I don't know if it's second level. I can't find it on here anymore. But I didn't remove anything, so I don't actually know. I can't remember. But yeah, I can earthbind him if you want to keep him in one place.
I'm pretty sure he's well secured.
Yeah, unless he's gonna pull that sword out by the blade with his bare hand.
But that's
with
the thing.
the
If you
depressed-
want to be able to use your sword, I can earthbind him so he stays in one place.
Or if
Well,
he
I've got
turns
to-
into
I've-
a shadow.
I have 2 daggers though.
Okay.
She has another blade.
So I was gonna say
I have-
she's got a
Alex
wacky
just
zashi.
stands up at a 90-degree angle.
A blade.
Blade still in.
Ugh, creepy.
She does that Samira thing where she's like walking on the air while holding onto her sword.
Yeah.
If he manages to get up, I will just stab him in the throat. I ain't taking any chances.
No mercy, no respite.
No
Although if he
Rasputin.
tries to get up, Trafalgar's got a knife against his head, so he's not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
that's true.
Between his eyes, yeah.
Rapier.
Can you imagine what if he'd have painted me? Like, would they be like an evil Anessa?
Probably.
I mean, how? You are the evil Vanessa.
That's true.
Oh.
That's
Would
how
there-
she seems on the outside. She's a teddy bear, really.
would there
She
be
is.
an ugly Anessa? Because this Anessa is pretty.
Oh, thank you. You flatter me. Should say that to her IRL. That might help with a lot of her insecurities.
No.
Probably she doesn't seem insecure. I mean, none of us know.
No, none of you know.
No one knows.
Ugh.
Pain, the
Right.
pain.
Night,
Best we should-
everybody.
Best we should try and sleep on that great note. Thanks, Lee.
You're welcome.
The next however many days of thinking about it whilst I lie in bed.
I'm gonna
Lie
be teaching
awake
tomorrow and I'm
late
gonna be
at
like, damn
night.
it, I should have used this cantrip.
Yeah,
And it's
Thinking
like,
to
"What?"
myself.
Me and
Yeah.
Rachel are like, how will we overcome this feeling?
Oh my. How will I overcome?
Did I get inspiration for the recap earlier? Lee? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody not have inspiration?
Me.
Lead on.
Everybody?
Cool.
I used mine the
I
last
just
week.
used mine.
I used mine a
I-
while ago.
Oh
I
no.
always have it because I do the
Hey.
recap all the time.
Yeah.
So,
I'd say
yeah,
I'd say
I
give
used mine a couple of weeks ago.
I'd say give it to Chloe because she's the one closest to death.
How's
I'm a
how's
bit
about this?
upset.
How's about this? I give you all the chance to earn an inspiration here and now.
Okay.
Oh god.
If
Pop quiz.
you can tell me your favourite moment in the campaign so far.
Ooh, okay.
My favourite bit was creepily finding out everyone's backstories through my tarot cards.
Yeah, that was so fucking
Yeah,
spookily
I
good.
enjoyed that moment as well because they were kind of hit dead on. But my favorite moment was just bluffing Lycoris into believing I
You
was
had
going
the
to kill
hit.
her as well.
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
that led to so much
I rolled
bullshit.
almost 30 on that. It's like that check to forge that letter. So that was awesome.
I've got lots of favourite bits, but I think my favourite recent bit was the whole when we were role playing before when we were going into the tavern, and then my interaction between the barkeep and then carving the shit out of Brewin's back and almost making her a woman. The best makeover anyone's ever seen. That's my favourite so far.
Living your drag race dreams.
Yes,
Yeah,
living your
Drag
medieval
Race
D&D
earlier as
drag
well.
race dream.
yeah, it's so good.
I was gonna say, perhaps my favorite will probably be gaining the support, the cheer of those bandit guys. That role is so fucking shit, and they were just there supporting me despite my shitness.
The
I
moment
suppose proudness. I should be proud for stopping Anessa from turning Bremen into a woman.
Ooh, another favourite moment when I got the flowers from the lady and it turned out to be a massive fuck off sunflower that I put in her hair and she was like, what the fuck is this? Bright red. I enjoyed that. That
Connor.
was fun. It was the last time she felt happy.
Right. I think you know what mine is already.
I mean,
The
I've got an idea.
the complete polar opposite to how my character is, but the part I enjoyed the most was killing a man with shaped water.
I saw that coming.
Yep.
Be the favourite, yeah.
I mean, it was a
And
pretty
then-
good kill, to be fair. You drowned a
Yeah.
guy standing.
Yep.
I
And
liked.
then
I liked the bit where I jumped off a cliff and beheaded a guy. Sorry, carry
Oh,
on.
that
Alex.
was yes,
It just reminded me
yes.
of my murder.
Just like,
you
yeah!
split him in two.
Yeah, it was great.
As everyone's having multiple, I'm having a honourable mention,
Oh,
Go on
and that is being somewhat very low key, thoughtful, and sweet, and carving a face totem for the woman who lost her brother.
Yes,
Oh.
that was cute. She still has that, by the way. Obviously, you don't know that technically, but
Mm-hmm. Of course.
she has it on a little mantelpiece in her home. Her and her little brother kind of like speak by the fireplace with it there every so often. They just kind of intermingle, just like, oh yeah, the guy got that who helped bring you back. It was really cute. Also, I think he likes me, but you know.
Stop doing nice things for girls. We all think you like. It means you like panthers, you know.
I don't,
Sweeping
I
off the
just-
feet,
I just
flying off
assume-
the tower.
I just assume you're waiting for the right time to stab me when my guard is down.
Yes.
Okay, Lee, we've all answered. Now you answer. What's your favourite
Yeah.
moment been so far?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you can
How's
give all
the
the
DM?
amazing inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Well, first and foremost, everybody, you get your inspiration. So,
Yay!
if Erin, you want to use it for a question or anything, then freaking go nuts, because you've got one floating.
Yeah, I haven't got a
Yeah.
clue, honestly. Does anybody else have a question that's inspiration point worthy?
If
What
we
was your
try
favourite?
painting.
What was
Have
your
we-
favourite D&D moment?
That's fine.
I thought we got that one for free.
Yeah, but he's still not answered it.
I was gonna say, has any of the ideas we've put across so far, are they likely to end the encounter? Has any of us successfully guessed what we need to do?
Yes.
Ooh. I don't
Okay.
know what it is now. Ah.
I reckon it's either kill the paint, like break the paintings, or kill him.
Yeah, but I can try both of them and see if it damages something next time. We'll see. We'll
Yeah, but
see.
if you do
We're
them
just
both
gonna
at the same
hit
time,
shit now.
if you do them both at the same time, you don't know which one causes it.
Yeah, but we just fucking stab them both.
Yeah, but
Oh,
what?
yeah,
If, but what
I
if you
need to
stab him
know.
and nothing happens? Then
Well,
you just
I-
killed him for no reason.
Right.
Anyways.
Lee, your favourite moment of the campaign, please.
there is honestly so fucking many. Every time, like, for example, like what you were doing just there, you're all just like, yeah, but it could have been this. Yeah, no, but I bet it's this. But also it could be this. We'll do both. Every time you're all fidgeting with ideas like that, it brings this little dead cluster of nerves and blood back to some degree of life and energy, and it's just there is, like, not to jump away from the question or anything, but there's no one moment that I can think of. Although I will say I really did enjoy the moment the moment that will always stick to me, just because I'm a fucking monster and I knew someone would fall for it, where you guys saw the diamond and instead woke up a beast.
Oh,
Sorry, but
That
we're
was-
like magpies.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's just on my list of moments where no one fucking listens. To me.
we were informed in
But
game
no,
as
they
well
don't.
about the monster.
I'm there like the moles say there's something bad in there, and you're all like, fuck off.
Shiny.
It's like moles don't speak, silly.
Oh,
Get the
silly.
shinies.
I think that is one that makes me both sad and enjoy the fact you all stick to your characters as well, is that Esatari has in multiple instances been the only one who could see the truth or could tell you how to do something, and you guys are just like, yeah, whatever, and then she's just like, I fucking told you, I'm over here, I told you.
I'm gonna
So
end this
stay
campaign
true.
so jaded.
That's
Gina, just as everyone else is just having a fight in the background.
Can you imagine if we're still looking at we're stabbing all the paintings, and everyone else is like, excuse me.
Those are very
There are
costly.
monsters here, and we're just like, fuck you, art.
Oh, this art makes me so angry.
We're gonna look so
Yeah.
stupid if that's not the right answer next time.
Okay, when
Like, what are you doing?
we play Stardew over the weekend, we are going to have to discuss this.
Yes, I might be playing on a Sunday, but I'm out with my old school on Saturday, or I might be able to do Saturday morning.
Okay, well, whenever we do, we're going to have to discuss the plan of
We
action,
will discuss it at length.
or it will
We
drive
will.
me absolutely insane.
As well, I've uploaded a couple more of the videos on to YouTube for
Yes.
the sessions. I think, I don't know, but I think they've gone out of order for some reason.
I'll put them in a playlist in the right order.
Yeah,
I'm committed.
none
Did
of
you
them.
start streaming? Like, was it from the beginning or partway through?
Partway through, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was from the beginning of.
Oh no,
I
wait.
thought it was partway through.
It was partway through the campaign.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think I was
You
recording.
tried at the start, but you were in the other place. You were
Yeah,
placing your
the
internet
internet
was
was
crap,
crap.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Yeah. I mean, either way, it's been keeping up since, at the very least.
Yeah.
I'm still
Okay,
lamenting the loss of Will.
there is a question actually. Hopefully, you'll give this one for free as well. That I'm curious about. The painting that Anessa found in the back that had Bert, Kingsley, and the other brother.
Mm.
Who actually painted that? If that's in the picture.
Did I see the signature?
No. That I suppose you'll have to find out.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's
That is a major plot hole, that one.
it's yeah.
Especially if you can't answer it.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I am
juicy.
excited.
That is some big old fucking plot fucking there. There's stories upon stories attached to that shit.
Yep.
If he tells you everything comes undone, well, a good chunk of it.
We'll find out
Yeah.
next time then.
On the next episode of
Da-da-da. Also
one
known
in-
as D&D.
If he did painted me, would I have come to life like an evil?
Well, we'll see what.
anti-Nessa?
I'll let you all know this. Depending on how alive or dead he is next session, I will tell you what his powers are.
Okay, when I eat him.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't eat it.
that kind of isn't gonna work, but okay. Do
Well,
remember, you
I wanna
can.
try it. I've not been able to do it yet, and I want to
I
do
was
it.
gonna say, I feel she can eat him either way. Whether or not it has a desired effect is the variable here.
Well,
Hungry.
you can consume the shadow creatures because they are monstrosities.
Yes, I will do that. I will do it. I will do it.
I'm sorry, I'm
you've
on
got to
the
get the
last
last
one.
hit, and
I need to get the last hit, yes.
them.
Oh, do I need to analyze them first?
Well,
Yeah.
more so for the sake
She's
of
already
ease.
analysed one shadow creature. Does
The
that
wolf.
not?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that
I
carries. That carries.
I get a chance. You killed it before I could do anything.
I
or
did
freed or
not
whatever.
kill it. I freed
You
it,
freed it, and I could.
and I'm gonna race you to it this time.
No,
Well.
my ability. What
What?
about this one? This one's like a. This one's just a big old blurb.
I'm joking. That one's very far from my current worries.
Yeah, you just want to free the animals. I understand that.
Okay, I do actually need to go to bed now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
So,
Bye.
bye.
Thanks.
See you
Thanks,
later,
guys.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.